It was 8 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and I was already rushing to my electrical van, late for a $3,000 job that could have kept my struggling business afloat. That's when I slammed face first into a 6-foot privacy fence that hadn't existed the night before. Built overnight, it completely encircled my entire property while I slept, turning the home my grandmother left me into a literal prison. This wasn't some minor neighbor spat. It was orchestrated by Delilah Thornfield, our HOA president, the kind of power-obsessed figure who measures grass blades with a ruler and slaps $500 fines on anyone with the wrong mailbox color. She claimed a bogus 1970s easement violation gave her the right to do this. My security cameras captured the whole midnight operation. Hired crews under floodlights, the sharp smell of fresh-cut cedar and wet concrete still lingering in the dawn air, right alongside my crumbling dreams of making rent that month. What would you do if you woke up caged on your own land by an HOA dictator? Drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. This nightmare could hit your neighborhood next. But Delilah had no idea I'd just inherited something that would make her illegal fence the costliest mistake of her life. Let me take you back 6 months. I was Garrett Mills, 45, an electrician reeling from Denver's messiest divorce. My ex took the house, the dog, half my business. I got the lawyer bills and a brutal restart in middle age. Then my grandmother passed, leaving me her 1940s Craftsman on 3/4 of an acre in Willowbrook Estates, Colorado, an original farmland lot from before the area was subdivided. My plan was straightforward. Renovate it as a tribute to the woman who raised me, flip it for enough to revive my business, and find some peace in the foothills. What I didn't know was that I'd stepped into Delilah Thornfield's personal kingdom. Willowbrook's HOA formed in 1995 when developers turned surrounding farmland into quarter-acre lots, spiking values during Denver's tech boom. My grandmother's parcel and a few others predated it by half a century, technically exempt from most petty rules. Delilah, 52, platinum blonde hair that seemed to defy gravity, white BMW SUV like a command vehicle, had ruled as president for 8 years. She ran the place like a dictatorship, clipboard in hand, Ring doorbells everywhere, fines flying for the slightest infraction. As a real estate agent, she spotted commission gold in every property, especially mine. The harassment started small, but built fast. Overpowering gardenia perfume and the click of designer heels announced her first visit while I fixed deck boards. No hello, just a certified letter thrust at me. Structure setback violations for the old garden shed. I laughed. It was built in 1963, grandfather forever. Her frozen smile. Rules are rules, Mr. Mills. This is a community of standards. But digging deeper, I learned she'd been showing my house to buyers for months, calling it a prime development opportunity coming available soon. When I ignored the notice, the campaign intensified. Daily wellness checks, anonymous complaints, fabricated records. Then my van vanished at 6 a.m., towed under a brand new rule banning commercial vehicles overnight, passed in a secret 9 p.m. Emergency meeting with just 4 people, including her. The tow company, Thornfield Recovery Services, her family business. My cameras caught her photographing the van at 11 p.m., then calling at 5:30 a.m. while the truck idled nearby. Retroactive rules, targeted enforcement, no grandfathering, state law violations. One lawyer call later, I had grounds for a civil rights suit. I posted footage to the neighborhood Facebook group, and the floodgates opened. Neighbors shared similar stories of harassment aimed at the vulnerable. Research revealed her hypocrisy. Her own fountain violated noise rules, pool house unapproved, BMW blocking sidewalks. I offered free inspections to her violated contractors. 5 families admitted being scammed into unnecessary work via her referral fees. She escalated. Building inspector visits, her riding shotgun. Stop work orders, vanished permits, client cancellations after her safety warnings steering them to her brother-in-law's overpriced services. Business interference tort territory, damages, punitives. The real escalation came when surveyor stakes appeared, then at 2 a.m., fence crew under floodlights imprisoned 3 sides of my property. The only exit, through an adjoining lot her LLC had quietly bought months earlier. She became my gatekeeper. Police arrived for my trespass complaint and found 17 code violations, blocked postal access, fire hazards triggering federal jurisdiction. Media swarmed after viral posts. Desperate, I dug through grandmother's old files and found the 1943 deed, perpetual agricultural easement across surrounding properties, running with the land forever. It sliced right through her control lot. I could legally drive a tractor over her lawn anytime. Her debt-ridden empire, $89,000 loans, defaults imminent, hinged on controlling my land for an $8 million townhome project. She'd targeted original owners for years with identical tactics. I assembled a team: property rights attorney Rebecca Santos, surveyor Miguel, contractor Jake for equipment. We filed emergency motions, exercised the easement with daily tractor runs across her grass, therapeutic diesel rumble at 7 a.m., organized victims, documented relentlessly, psychological ops, temporary agricultural structures, even goat grazing threats for fun. Delilah's desperation peaked: sabotage, damaged panel, leaks, vandalism, bribery, $150,000 cash offer from her own shell company, utility tampering, federal crime trigger, fake reviews, PI surveillance, death threats, flyers branding me dangerous. But evidence mounted: recordings, financial trails to city officials, RICO-level conspiracy. The climax hit at a packed city council meeting. Delilah presented fabricated evidence. Rebecca played audio of her directing sabotage, video of midnight fence ops, money trails. FBI announced federal investigation: racketeering, mail fraud, civil rights violations. Arrests unfolded live: brother-in-law inspector, mayor, council members. Fence demolished on camera. Cheers as I drove my van through the gap. Delilah faced 8+ years prison, $500,000 restitution, license revocation, bankruptcy. Victims got $2. 3M class action. Bogus fines refunded. Willowbrook reformed. Transparent board, open records, workshops on rights. My grandmother's house became a community hub: gatherings, garden, scholarship fund for property law students. Rebecca and I grew close amid the fight. We started a Freedom Fence Festival documentary network for HOA victims nationwide. The lesson: document everything, research deeds for historical rights, unite communities. Bullies thrive on isolation. Proper strategy turns the tables. If you have an HOA nightmare, share below. Next time, we'll dive into a mayor's fake eminent domain scam undone by a 150-year-old treaty. Your rights are worth defending. Stay vigilant.